Hi, how would you like to be living a life of energy, meaning, joy, and abundance? And I'm talking about abundance in every area of your life. Relationships, money, career, everything. Friendships, every area of your life is filled with abundance. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be great? Well, I'm going to help you do that. Hi, I'm Dr. Catherine. I'm a psychologist, author, and I'm the host of my own talk show, which is here actually in Auburn, California, but it can also be live streamed from www.kahi.com. And it sounds like it's a plug, but I'm giving you this information because it's going to come into play a little bit later on. So the show airs every Saturday morning from 10 to 11, and that's Pacific Daylight Time. So you can either get it, if you're in the area, at AM 950, or you can live stream it from the website. But I want to continue on about how you're going to live this fantastic life, okay? I've developed my own telecourse based on much study and research I've done on many spiritual teachers, as well as my own life and my experience of 60 years living that life. And I want to be completely transparent in sharing with you my insights and all that I have learned along the way. And the way that I have developed this is a series of doors. And we tend to be a little bit nervous when we're going through a door and we don't know what's on the other side. So I'm going to be your guide through all of the doors that we're going to go through in this telecourse. And we're going to go, of course, much further into depth on all the topics than what I can give you today. But just to give you for an example, the first door is negative thoughts. And we've all been programmed, maybe not by parents, maybe we had very great parents that were encouraging us all the time. But somewhere along the way, more than likely, we've encountered people that doubted us, that told us that we needed to make do, that we weren't good enough for whatever we wanted to achieve, some kind of negative input. And that gets buried down there, and it gets locked into our psyches. And it can really destroy and sabotage us when we're trying to achieve our dreams. So we're going to look down deep. We're going to discover those negative thoughts and belief patterns. We're going to bring them up and get rid of them, but we're going to immediately, simultaneously, fill that area with positive thoughts and belief patterns, okay? If we don't do that, if we just get rid of all the negative, we create a vacuum. And we all know that that doesn't work very well because nature abhors a vacuum, right? So, if we don't fill it immediately with something positive, all those negative thoughts and belief patterns are going to rush right back in. So that's how we're going to do that. And those negative thought patterns and beliefs can come from any place. They could have come from parents, but they can also just come from all the many influences around us on a day-to-day basis. They can come from teachers, they can come from ministers, they can come from TV shows, radio, lyrics of a song. They can come from any place. So even if you're not aware of them, because they can get buried pretty deep, and they come to us usually by the time we're 5. We have a lot of those messages already input to us in some form or another, even if it's like, well, we're having Joe come over and he's got his 5 kids here, so you're going to have to make do and sleep on the floor. Well, that's sending a message that you make do, that you're not good enough for some reason, that somehow you're less than somebody else and you get the floor. So, you know, it doesn't have to be anything real overt. It can be something like that, but it still plants that seed in us. So that's kind of the gist of it. That would be door number 1. And then as we go through the course, there is altogether 8 doors, and I'll give you a brief hint at what the other ones are. So the next door is going to be consoling and forgiving. And we're going to go to that little inner child that received all those negative messages and maybe overcritical people in their lives. And we're going to tell them, you know what, you're okay. You're fine, just the way you are. But another important part of that is forgiving wherever those negative messages came from. We're not going to blame parents. We're not going to blame anybody. We're going to forgive them because they couldn't give to us what they didn't get from their parents or from their culture or their society or their environment. Okay? So we need to understand that. You can't give to someone else what you yourself don't have and didn't receive. And then we're going to go from that inner child to the adult that we are today, and we're going to learn to truly love ourselves, warts and all. We're going to love ourselves and we're going to accept ourselves as we are today. Okay? We know the past is past, we can't do anything about that, but we can change today and we can change tomorrow by the way that we think. So we're going to tackle that issue. We're going to go back and maybe dust off some of those dreams we had when we were kids that got stomped on by all that negativity. And we're going to apply some of our wisdom and learning and knowledge to those dreams and see if we can't revive them a little bit. And if we really think, I don't think I like that dream anymore, okay, we're going to find a new one. Because remember, how are you going to have a dream come true if you don't have a dream to begin with, right? You've got to have a dream. And then we're going to clarify what that dream is. We're really going to write down how that, how that dream looks in life. Once you achieve it, what does that really look like? Then we're going to talk about action steps and what you need to do to bring yourself on a daily basis closer and closer and closer to achieving those steps. And not every action step consists of physical activity. There's quiet action steps as well, and that involves meditation and listening to your intuition, because that's where you're going to find the guidance for those steps that you need to take. So we want to really focus on that aspect as well. And then we're going to talk about devotion. And I don't mean devotion in a sense of that you might think of praying or worshiping or anything like that. My first thought actually was to call this door perseverance, but that sounded like such a struggle, and I really don't want you to be struggling. Even though you're going to hit some bumps in the road, there's no doubt about that, and from time to time you might even feel that you've come up against a wall. But that's okay, because as long as you have devotion to that dream and you imbue that dream with belief and with emotion, those bumps in the roads are going to smooth right out and that wall is going to crumble. You're not going to have to push it, you're not going to have to fight it. It's going to crumble right before your devotion to your dream. Okay? Then we're going to talk about getting ready to truly accept your achievement. And that might sound funny, but for instance, if your goal, if your dream is to have $1 million and there's no reason why you can't, there's such an abundance of everything in the universe that there's no reason that you can't have $1 million if that's your dream. But as you see yourself achieving that, you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is actually happening. What am I going to do? How am I going to handle it? I don't know anything about investing. You know, you can get a little panicky. Some of that fear can start setting in, and that's going to sidetrack you. So we're going to deal with those kinds of issues and get you ready to accept your dream and the achievement of that dream. Then we're going to really talk about living every day in joy and abundance. Now, as you go through life, starting from today, starting from as soon as you read this or hear this, you need to feel gratitude. You need to maintain that attitude of gratitude for everything you have in your life right now, right this minute, in the here and now. And there's always something to be grateful for. That's a big part of this. And then in addition to that, once you've achieved a level of your dream where you feel comfortable and confident, and we never totally achieve it, because as long as we're alive, we should be learning and expanding and growing. But when you reach that plateau where you feel like you can take a deep breath now, maybe you can look around and see how you can give back. You know, whether it's with money, whether it's with talent, whether it's with resources, whatever you have to give it. It just comes all back to you, multiplied and magnified. Okay, so I told you earlier about my radio show, and the reason I did that is because I've launched a series on spirituality. And this last Saturday, March 19th, I told of my own spiritual journey. So if you want to find out more about me, you can go to my website, www.drkathryneonline.com, and that is DRKATHRYN online.com, and click on Take Charge Radio Show and listen to the podcast. And that will tell you all about my journey. Feel free to just browse the website in general. You'll find out a lot about who I am that way as well. And you can click the event tab, and that will tell you more about the telecourse, and you can click the online store to register for the telecourse, which starts May 2nd and goes through May 26th. Every Monday and Thursday evening, there'll be a conference call from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And on that phone call, we will have a beginning meditation, we'll have discussion, and I'll give you an experiential exercise to do. And I will be emailing you each door we're going to step through a couple of days before the phone call so you can familiarize yourself and maybe take a few of those steps yourself. So be sure and check out the website. Once again, that's www.drkatherineonline.com, DRKATHRYN online.com, and go there, register now. We have an early bird registration, so it's going to save you some money, and I hope to hear from you soon. This is going to be a great adventure.